So every single week without fail, I constantly get contacted via social media or I'll receive an email and people will ask me, they'll say, John, I really am struggling and I need to learn how to make money fast. Can you share some methods with me in order to actually generate some money fast? Now, as you guys know, that when you're actually doing affiliate marketing or you're starting an online business, there's always going to be a learning curve and there's things that you may need to set up in your business, whether it's a sales funnel or a website or just doing internet research or whatever you're doing. There's going to take some time. There's always some lapse time in terms of just getting your business set up so that you can actually start generating consistent income with it. But the question that we are actually faced with, or that people ask me weekly, is how can I make money today, or how can I make money tomorrow? And to be honest with you guys, there is actually no shortage of money that is running out here in the world. There is so much cash and so much money that is floating around. You just have to learn how to get in front of that cash and grab some for yourself. Now, in order to do this, guys, what you have to understand, and I'm going to be sharing some different things with you guys here in this video, what you can do to actually get money now or get money like today or tomorrow. But what you have to understand is that some of these things will require you to put in some work, some effort, some time, and some may not require you to do much of anything. You just got to just implement the things that I'm going to be talking about in this video. And it's not going to be so taxing or take so much of your time, but it really is up to you to go ahead and implement these things that I'm going to be sharing with you. Now, some of the things that we're going to be discussing today, a lot of them I've actually done myself to actually generate cash very quickly. So when people come to me and they say, hey, I need to learn how to make cash, I hope that you guys are actually watching this video right now, because these things that I'm going to share with you are things that you can do today to put money in your pocket. We're starting right now. All right, guys, so we're going to jump right into this video. And like I said, we're going to be talking about how to get money fast, right? So the things that I'm going to be teaching you guys in this video, again, are things that you can do today and tomorrow to get money right away. So these things that we're going to be discussing are going to be much faster than going out and finding a part-time job or even setting up a whole complete internet business. But guys, you have to understand that you have to get some hustle in your blood. Like these things that I'm going to be sharing with you guys today, you have to get the hustle in your blood because they're not going to happen by themselves. You have to actually put in a little bit of elbow grease and a little bit of work. Some of them you don't even have to put in much work at all, but you have to do something. You can't just sit down and expect money to just drop on your head. So you got to hustle, hustle, hustle. If you want money, I have people contacting me all the time and they're, needing money urgently, but then I ask them what they've done to actually get money and they have no response. So guys, pay attention to the end of this video. I'm going to be talking about a number of things in this video, and hopefully something will spark, and use this as a tool to pay bills. Use this as a tool to get money for your online business so you can invest in tools and services or business opportunities, or investing in education to learn internet marketing, or whatever you need this money to do. Just apply this these things that I'm going to be talking about and get that money and get that hustle in your blood so that we can actually move forward in doing what you need to do for you and your family. So let's go ahead and get started with how to get money fast. So the first thing we're going to be talking about in terms of just getting money fast is selling your stuff. Now, guys, I'm absolutely telling you that this is a gold mine in itself. This is something that I constantly do because there's things that are in your home right now, in your closets, in your kitchen, in your garage, that people need and people want. And there's things that I sell online all the time because I'm not using them, right? So there's two different websites. There's one called offerup.com and there's one called letgo.com. And basically these are digital marketplaces in which they'll allow you to basically take a picture of whatever you're trying to sell. You can upload it to that website and it basically just categorizes it for you. And then people flood these websites, and people look at what you have, and then there's somebody that's going to come across your stuff, and they're going to say, oh, I could really use that, or I could really use that. Let me go ahead and put an offer out to this person. So basically you can actually put down what you want to sell the item for. I usually list it a little bit higher than what I really want for the offer, so that when they try to, negotiate pricing with me, they typically come down to actually what I want the actual item for anyway. So then they feel like they're getting a good deal. I get rid of something in my house that I'm no longer using. Plus I'm making this little extra cash on the side. And I'm telling you guys, you can go through your kitchen stuff, your clothes. I've sold watches. I've sold lawn care equipment. There's so many things that I had in the house that I'm not using that people want, right? And I'm selling this stuff, and I've made thousands of dollars just by listing stuff in my house that's used that people wanted or needed, right? So this is something that you can do very easy. You don't have to have any technical skills. It's very easy to take a picture with your iPhone and upload it to this site. You just have to do it and then wait on the offers to come in. When the offers come in, you basically just you communicate with the person via the website. You agree on a price, you agree to meet somewhere, you make the exchange, boom, you're done. I've made hundreds of dollars in a single day, and I've made thousands of dollars in the past few months using this site. There's no reason why you cannot do this. You tell me you want money now, you can sell your stuff. So the next thing we're going to be discussing in terms of making money fast is becoming a delivery driver. Now, a lot of you guys have heard of Uber and Lyft. Maybe you guys have heard of Deliveroo. I'm not sure if you have, but all of these services are basically services that you can actually jump in your vehicle and you can take somebody somewhere. You can do Uber Eats, which is dropping off people's food. You can basically make money every week by just driving in your car. It's very low stress, and there's not huge requirements to become an Uber driver or a Lyft driver. You just basically need a clean record, a driver's license, and a vehicle, and you can actually start making money right away. And the cool thing about like these driving services is basically you can work whenever you want, day and night, weekends, whenever you find time to do this. If you have time to do this, you can absolutely make some money. I actually know a girl that is making 6 figures in her job, in her 9-to-5 job. She makes 6 figures, but she does Uber Eats. So she actually delivers food on the weekends and sometimes even at nighttime to people in her general area, because she wants to take that extra cash that she's making from Uber Eats, and she buys like her fancy Louis Vuitton purses and like a bunch of clothes and shoes and things that she doesn't want to use like her primary income or primary, source of money that she makes from her job to basically buy those kind of things. So what she does is she hustles, right? She hustles to get what she wants. So when that Louis Vuitton purse for $2,000 or $3,000, comes out, she's able to go ahead and purchase those things because she's hustling on the side to make that happen. So that's another thing, guys, you got to think about. Creating side income and extra money doesn't have to be just for some sort of desperate situation where I got to pay my rent or I got to pay my bills, I got to pay my car note. You could just be hustling to get ahead. You could be hustling to save. You could be hustling for a vacation, or you could be hustling to buy Louis Vuitton purses and shoes like my friend does that makes 6 figures. And obviously she could afford some of this stuff, but why use your primary income for things that are not necessarily going to appreciate in value? It's more of just a vanity thing. So she's using hustle money to actually pay for those things. So again, if this is something that you guys think you can do, if you have a vehicle, just go check out Uber, Lyft, or Deliveroo. I mean, a lot of these drivers are making $20, $25 an hour. Some of them are making much more depending on the state and the peak times that they're driving. So just check it out if this is something that you feel like you could do. So up next, we're going to be talking about renting out an actual room in your home or your condo or your townhome, whatever you live. If you're able to rent out an actual room, this can actually bring you a lot of money on a monthly basis. This could be residual. What you can also do is you can do like short-term leases. You can do that through Airbnb. You can do that through roomgo.net. and you can have people come in and stay in a spare room with you, and you can charge whatever you feel like the going rate is. You can actually just do research that's in your current area on like rental rates. And I know people that have guest bedrooms that are renting out their guest bedrooms furnished for $800, for $1,000, that, you know, this money is coming in on a monthly basis and it's almost covering their mortgages or their rent, which actually gives them a lot more money to do what they need to do with, because that person that's renting out that room is covering a lot of the expenses. Now, I know that this is a tough ask for some people. This may not be for everybody, but I'm sure there's somebody watching this video that may have the opportunity to rent out a space in their house for somebody to come in and live, maybe short term or even long term, if that's something that you're willing to do. But it's a good way to put money into your pocket, because the money that you're going to be getting from that rent, you can apply that to your mortgage, and that's going to reduce the amount of expenses that are coming out of your actual pocket. Up next, we got renting your car. So this is something that I actually did a video about a few months ago, and I'll actually put that video in the description below. But I did a whole video on this website called Turo.com. And basically Turo.com is a website in which you can put your vehicle listed as a rental. So you can rent your car out for like $50 a day, $80 a day, $100 a day, depending on what type of vehicle you have. And you can do this whenever you want to, basically. So if you're one of those people that go to work, Monday through Friday, but you're basically a homebody on the weekend, but you have a nice BMW or you have a Toyota Corolla or whatever you have, you can actually list it on this website and you can rent it out on those days that you're not using your vehicle. So you could essentially make $50 a day up to $100 a day. Some of these vehicles are going for just by renting out your vehicle, and you can do this whenever you want. If you have a second or a third car that you're never using, I had a car maybe a year ago that was sitting in my yard, in my garage, that I never drove. I ended up selling that car, but I had a car there, and I wish that I knew about this site before that, because I would have just been renting this car out every single day I absolutely could, because it was an extra car and it was just taking up space, and I sold it. But if you have a second car, third car, fourth car that no one's using, it's just sitting in the garage, and you don't mind renting it out, you can make a ton of money with this actual website. So again, I'll link that video in the description. I go into way more detail about how that whole process works and all the little logistics in that video. So make sure you guys check out that video in the description. Now, this is a cool little way to actually make some money if you're in school or if you're a college student. And it's basically to sell your school notes online. There's two different websites called Nexus Notes and Stuvia. And basically these are for individuals that take really good notes. They're studious and they have class, they take the notes, and then they can actually upload their notes on this website and basically put a price to the notes. So if there's somebody that's struggling or that doesn't take really good notes, or maybe they miss class for some reason, they actually go to this website and they're seeking people that have taken good notes for a particular subject matter or a particular class. And these people that are listing their notes on this website, they take really good, meticulous notes. There's a money back guarantee. And somebody that's struggling may need these notes to do some homework or pass a test. And these people are really able to charge whatever they want for their notes. And this is just something that you could do passively without really doing any extra work, because you're already taking notes for your class anyways. So it's just not like extra work. All you have to do is list it on this website, and then people will go through there and they will give you an offer or just purchase the notes for the price that you have allotted. Next, we have babysitting. So if you have time and you like kids and babies, there is no better website to go to than care.com, right? So you can go onto care.com and you can create a profile. I'm telling you guys, there are hundreds of people in your area right now that are looking for babysitters. And basically, you set up a profile and you just make yourself available. You set a rate and you will get booked for babysitting gigs all the time because people are always looking to get out, or they need someone to watch their kids for a particular reason. And this is something that, again, is low stress, especially if you like kids and babies. This is something that you can do very part-time, that is easy to do. You're hanging out with some kids and some babies, and you're having some fun, you're eating some snacks, and you can make some money at the same time. So if you guys are into babysitting and you have the extra time, make sure you check out care.com. Also with care.com, they actually have a dog walking service in addition with their babysitting service. So if you're a pet lover, if you're a dog lover, and you don't mind walking people's dogs in your local area, again, go ahead and check out care.com, and you can find people in your local area that needs their dog walked during the day, at night. People love spending money on their pets, and they will spend their money on their pets. So this is a service that people are paying for on an ongoing basis. So again, if you like dogs and you don't mind walking dogs, like, this is easy money that you can make on a consistent basis walking somebody's dog. This isn't brain surgery here. These things that I'm showing you, anybody can do, and anybody can make money today with it. Up next on the list is renting yourself, right? I guess you guys wouldn't have thought that I would have this topic here, but you can rent yourself. And basically what I mean by that is there are things that you can do and you can participate in terms of like doing clinical trials or even giving plasma. When I was in college, I used to give plasma, which now that I think about it, I'm not really too keen on that idea, but it was something that I did while I was in college because I needed money. And I would give plasma, and I'm telling you, on a weekly basis, I could make 40, 50, 60 bucks sometimes just giving my plasma. And to a college student at that time, that was big money. Like, I thought I was rolling in the dough just by bringing in $50, $60 a week. And all this took was about maybe an hour of my day of just, sitting there and giving the plasma. But you can get paid even more by doing some of these clinical trials. Obviously, you have to be comfortable with whatever the clinical trial is, but I know that there's people that are out there that are willing to give their time to test different drugs, that are test different medical devices. Again, this is something that you would have to be comfortable with, and your family would have to be comfortable with you doing. If it makes sense for you, there is a lot of money out there when it comes to clinical trials and doing some of these other medical testings that they have out here. So basically what you need to do is just basically Google clinical trials or plasma companies in your local area and just find out like what's out there, what do you feel comfortable with, and then maybe if it's something that you think would be beneficial to you and you're comfortable with it, this is something that you could do and make a lot of money with. So the next thing is you can actually become a Clickworker. And you can go over to clickworker.com, and on that website, basically businesses advertise specific scalable tasks that they need completed very fast. So some of the common tasks that you're going to find on that website is basically like data entry, web research, or form filling. So basically it's going to be like rudimentary tasks that you can do, clicking a couple buttons with your computer, and then you actually can get paid. Clickworker has been around for a while, so you guys can go in and just check that site out and see if there's some jobs on there that you want to go ahead and jump on. So this actually wouldn't be a list if I didn't have freelance work on it, right? So freelance work is something that you can do part-time to make some side cash, or you can actually take your freelance business to a full-time income. And there's many people online right now that are doing this full-time just by doing freelance work on websites like Fiverr.com and Upwork.com. So again, if you have any sort of skill set or talent, maybe you make websites, maybe you do graphics, maybe you can write articles, maybe you can do voiceovers. There's so many things that people do for other people on these particular websites. So if you have some skill sets, I would suggest that you go over to these websites and look at some of the job postings, look at the different categories, and then think about things that you may be able to offer. Go ahead and go over to that site literally and look at some of those categories, because something may jog your mind and say, you know what, I can do this, I can do that. Oh, I could actually charge people, $10 to do this for them, and this wouldn't take up much time. And if you find something that you can do that other people need done, that people don't want to do themselves, there's unlimited amounts of money that you can make as a freelancer. So last on the list is mystery shopping. So a lot of people think that this doesn't really work, or they think it's an actual scam. But guys, I'm telling you that this absolutely does work, and it's not a scam. There are dozens of agencies out there that are paying people every single day to go and do secret shopping for restaurants, for hotels, for all sorts of stores, and these people are getting paid. These people are getting free merchandise. It absolutely works. So basically what you would need to do is just Google mystery shopping in your area, go through the whole application process and do whatever you have to do, but this actually does work. A few years back, I actually went on a mystery shop or a secret shop. I actually did a hotel resort. So I actually was able to go to a hotel resort for the weekend for absolutely free. And then there were certain things that I had to do while I was at the actual resort. There was things that I had to check off in terms of this checklist that they gave me. I had to eat in the restaurant. I had to go by the gift shop. I had to ask the concierge certain things and see how they responded. And I actually got a free weekend at a hotel, and I actually got paid a little bit of money for it. It wasn't a lot. I think it was less than $100 that I got paid in actual cash, but I got to spend the weekend at a resort, which was all the payment I needed anyway. So there's little things like that. You can get free merchandise. You can get free meals. Just take advantage of it if this is something that you think that you would want to do, and just check it out, because it could be a way for you to make a little bit extra cash while visiting some nice restaurants and nice stores, and maybe even getting some things that you potentially would want anyways. So this is John from johnmcneil.com, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope that this video actually got you to jog your mind a little bit and kind of just get you in the mindset that you gotta kind of hustle for the money. If you want the cash right away, if you want that fast cash right away, you gotta kind of hustle for it. And a lot of these things that we talked about in this video, you can actually do, and you can start making money right away, guys, like today and tomorrow. So there really is no excuse for you to say that, I don't have any money. You can make money very quick by implementing any of these things that we just discussed today. And I implore you that if you are trying to start an online business, an affiliate marketing business, and you are struggling with getting money to, maybe get a sales funnel software, your autoresponder, or pay for marketing, advertising, or whatever the case may be, or education, or to do whatever, I implore you to go ahead and start implementing some of these strategies in your life as you find time to get that cash to kind of move yourself forward in your affiliate marketing business. Now, if you're looking to make $200 to $300 per day online with an affiliate marketing business, I will have a link in the description of this video. That's going to be my #1 recommended resource to generating an average of $200 to $300 per day with your affiliate marketing business. So if that's something that you're interested in, make sure you go down in the description and check that first link out. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and hit the like button if you did, and I will see you guys on the next video.